the page of the magazine. Today, and then we play that you deserve it. I got pussy on the way, and pussy on the way.
What it do, YouTube? What's going on? Come check it out. Now, give you a little walkthrough of the car. Do some upgrades. Yep, got a regular acid battery in the front again. My Big 3. Nobody has ever seen it. First run is a power run. I got the side terminals going. As you can see, is another fuse right there. Going straight to the alternator. I don't know if you can see the line. Then the other part of the Big 3 got a ground to the engine block. Also follows this one. This is also the same ground as this one, going to the same spot. Got another ground to the chassis. 12 inches between the battery. There's a fuse, a 200 amp kicker. Yeah, I got black tape around it because my copper terminals are so big they won't properly close. So whatever. Got a hella horn. Now, previously I was just running one battery and a 5.0 farad capacitor. I scrapped the capacitor and I put my yellow top deep cycle in the rear. Now I changed all my 4 gauge that I have from the front to 0 gauge, courtesy of Candace 0 gauge wire. 150 amp fuse. Another short little run to the side terminal, positive. All my solderings, all my terminals are all copper. Not the crimp ones. These are the ones where you can get the solder in there. Another 0 gauge also for the ground. Scorpion terminal post with 3 multiple sets to put your terminals in. I got a 4 gauge for my power, for my 4-channel and my Sony 2-channel. All my grounds are run into the same spot, same area, grounded. And I must say, it feels good to have a second battery in the back. It looks good. Now, this is just temporary, because if you can see, the battery's just sitting there. It's got nothing to hold it, nothing to place it. I mean, I can move it, which I know is not the best thing, but I'm gonna put probably my old capacitor in the back just to hold it in place for now. I'm gonna get a new piece of MDF. I'm gonna get it cut to fit perfectly, and I'm gonna make sure the measurements are right and everything's gonna look nice and smooth. I still need distribution blocks for the power and the ground. Shorter ground, the better. So we're gonna take care of that pretty soon. Instead of the 0 gauge, we got 4 gauge sitting real nice in the MB core. 4 gauge in Sony. The Sony's just kind of sitting in the air right now, which you know, it's not the best, but like I said, this is just temporary. I did this whole setup it took me about 5 hours to cut and solder and get everything right. I had started the day before, but it poured on us, so we had to cut it short. So I got all my signals coming from one side, grounds coming from the other. So yeah, I need to figure out how to put a cover on that, because I don't like, you know, they're so close to touching the positive and negative right there. If it falls down or anything like that, it's a real hazardous thing. But I'll clean it up, guys, don't worry. I know it looks amateurish and all that bullshit, but it's gonna be alright. So I have my relay, but I haven't installed the relay because I need to place it somewhere where it would fit nicely. And I need a drill, and I need time, and I need, you know, preparation for all this stuff. So as soon as I get that, there'll be a video of that. But here's a shot of the amps hooked up, the ground cables, and I think this looks pretty sweet as far as how the fuse goes on the wall and all that. 0 gauge runs up, and then another small run down to the positive. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the outcome. I've noticed I haven't banged hard yet, because like I said, I just did this yesterday. but I can feel it. I don't know. I mean, you guys know your cars, you know your systems, you know what they can do. So I can feel mine, and it feels pretty good. I still haven't hooked up my voltmeter yet. I'm probably gonna run this one to the back, just in, just for now. My EQ still sitting nice and pretty. Funny shit that happened yesterday. I had finally hooked everything up. All the wires was run, everything was soldered and shit. It gets hot in this car, especially with 5% tints in the summer. It's no fun. So I finally got everything soldered and I did everything, and then everything turned on, but then the music wouldn't play. I didn't know until I put the volume all the way up. You can hear it's very staticky, the music, but you can hear it, but bad, real bad. And I'm wondering what the fuck is going on. I checked all my connections from the EQ, the RCAs, the speaker wires, the sub, the power, the ground. Everything was fine. I mean, both amps were working properly. No fuses were blowing, nothing. So right around 10 o'clock at night, when I was like, you know what, just pack it up, just go inside and just relax. So I was getting mad. I forgot my power wire for the EQ that basically turns everything on wasn't hooked up. I forgot to hook it back up to the front battery. But it was playing, so I mean, I guess it was catching some kind of contact from one of the cables, or just barely, and that's the only signal I was getting. So I finally put it back, and everything's back in business. So it's kind of early still, so I'm not gonna have any demos of anything yet, but I will. So just showing you another rundown of the new setup with the battery in the back. You guys tell me what you think, tell me how it looks. Like I said, it's all temporary. I need to get distribution blocks and splitters and shit like that, just to make it look nice and neat. I'm gonna put a new piece of MDF. Of course now I got to do a lot more, but in time. But just let me know what you guys think of that rear battery, looking nice and sweet back there. It looks nice to have a battery instead of a cap. So everyone's been telling me, scrap the cap and all this shit, and I did it. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll have some videos of me bumping pretty soon. Alright, peace.